Welcome back to WagerTalk TV. I'm Ross the Boss Benjamin of WagerTalk.com. It's Saturday, September the 6th, and I have two NFL free pick winners for you on games being played tomorrow, Sunday the 7th. It might be today, depending on when you view the video. In any event, two games that a lot of people in my industry are saying are tough calls. I don't think so, and I'm going to tell you why. It's the games between Miami and Indianapolis and San Francisco and Seattle. Before I get to that in my analysis and picks on that game, some friendly reminders, folks. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, take a second to do so. You'll see that subscribe button in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Just click on that, and you're all set to go. And it's 100% free to do so. Who doesn't like free? And while you're at it, hit that alert notification bell for WagerTalk TV, and you will be notified immediately upon any of our great content going up on our great channel. Be kind enough to give this video a like for me. I put a lot of time, work, and effort into bringing you quality free pick videos each and every day, and I'm sure a lot of you like to be appreciated for the work you do on a daily basis. I'm no different. And to keep these videos alive and the volume of videos I do, we need to see a lot more likes, folks. So hit that like button. It's just a small token of your appreciation for the time, work, and effort that I put in on these videos. So thank you for doing that. All right. And also, let us know who you like in week one of the NFL schedule. Leave your comments there and let us know maybe not only who you like, but why you like it. And folks, we're going to disagree on occasions, not only with me, but with you guys out there with one another. And that's okay because it's sports betting, right? And everybody has an opinion and they're not always going to be the same. But let's not turn this into a battlefield. Let's turn this into a positive community. Make it a healthy conversation, no vulgarity, no demeaning remarks, and certainly keep it respectful, folks. We appreciate that. All right, so let's get to the meat and potatoes. The Miami Dolphins at the Indianapolis Colts, 1 o'clock Eastern time. Right now, according to FanDuel and DraftKings, Indianapolis is a 1.5-point favorite. You know, I'm not a big proponent of team trends that stretch over a long period of time. I've made that clear on several occasions when doing these videos over the last 17 months or so right here at WagerTalk TV, and I'll continue to do so. But sometimes there's things that you just can't ignore. The Indianapolis Colts franchise has now gone 0-10-1 straight up in their last 11 season openers and 1-13-1 straight up in their last 15 season openers. They have not won a season opening game since 2014. Take it for what it's worth, but it's certainly a noteworthy item and worth looking at. Daniel Jones, the newly acquired Daniel Jones, who comes over to Indianapolis, he beat out former first-round draft choice Anthony Richardson for the starting quarterback job. And folks, I just have little to no faith in Daniel Jones, especially in a game that's deemed to be an even matchup. And look, here's the thing. Daniel Jones in his career as a starting quarterback, all with the New York Giants, 24-44-1 straight up. Terrible. And if you take away the 1 year that the Giants won 10-8 and made it to the playoffs and actually won a postseason game, his record, other than that year, is 14-36-1. So this isn't a guy that prompts a lot of confidence from a sports bettor and somebody who does it on an everyday basis like myself. The Miami Dolphins, under current head coach Mike McDaniel, are 3-0 in season openers. McDaniel's going into his fourth season. His first three, Miami came out on top in each of those three season openers. And then you have Tua. Speaking of a quarterback that needs to stay healthy for his team, he's had a hell of a time doing so. A big concussion problem. But when healthy, he makes Miami a very good team. As a matter of fact, the Dolphins are 38-24 when Tua starts a game for them. And Miami will be playing with revenge from a 16-10 loss at Indianapolis last year. And yes, Tua was injured in that game and did not play. I like the Miami Dolphins plus 1.5 at the Indianapolis Colts. Don't forget a couple specials going on right now. $77 for 7-day all-access pass from yours truly, Ross Benjamin, and the rest of the handicappers over at WagerTalk.com. That amounts to $11 a day, folks, and you're going to get all my NFL, college football, and Major League Baseball for the next 7 days. And again, folks, number one in Major League Baseball right now as we speak for the season. Last year, number one in college football in terms of win percentage and units earned. And the last two college football seasons, number one in units earned. So talk about a great special, $77, 7 days. You can get it at my personal link, wt.buzz/RB. That's wt.buzz/RB. Also, college football NFL annual package. Really should take a look at this. I know $819 seems like a lot of money to a lot of you out there, but when you divide that up into I should say, the amount of weeks that are played through the entirety of the football season, doesn't amount to much. And by the way, college football, number one last year, like I said, in win percentage, and number one over the last 2 years in units earned. So take advantage of that. All sports for myself, yours truly, talk about that 7-day special. Folks, since May 13th of this year, I'm 115-77 with my premium picks in all sports. That's good for 60% win rate and also an enormous net unit profit of 96 units. All right, so San Francisco at Seattle, 4:05 Eastern Time. San Francisco right now is a 1-point favorite. Look, the Seattle Seahawks had a really successful season last year under first-year head coach Mike Macdonald, going 10-7. They did miss the playoffs because of a tiebreaker, and they have nothing to blame but themselves because they couldn't win with any consistency, if at all, at home. What I'm referring to is the Seahawks last year went 7-1 on the road, but just 3-6 straight up at home, and they lost 6 of their last 7 home games in that futile stretch at home in their last 7. That cost them a playoff spot. There's no other way to put it. When you go 7-1 on the road, you should make the playoffs. So as much success as McDonald had in his first season at the helm in Seattle, he couldn't get his team over the hump at home, and that's really unusual because Seattle is notorious for having a home field advantage over the years. That wasn't the case last year. Sam Darnold will be the new starting quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks. Okay. He had a great year last year with the Minnesota Vikings, but that was his only good year, let alone great year, that he's ever had in his NFL career as a starting quarterback. He failed miserably with the Jets as a first-round pick. As a matter of fact, this guy was drafted 3 spots ahead, I think, of Josh Allen. So talk about a miss there. But I'm not crazy about Sam Darnold, albeit he is coming off a very good year. Brock Purdy, talk about quarterbacks that need to stay healthy, like Tua. When Purdy's healthy, San Francisco's really good. 26-14 as a career starter with the San Francisco 49ers. And what is a San Francisco 49er game without Christian McCaffrey being listed as either questionable, doubtful, or on the injured list as a whole? And no different here. He's been nursing a calf injury, but according to oddslogic.com, which is a great odds site, folks, check it out, oddslogic.com. They also give you injury reports. They give you alerts. And according to their injury report, McCaffrey is listed as available for Sunday. The San Francisco 49ers, by the way, have won 6 of their last 7 over the Seattle Seahawks. And here's the thing. Since 2022, since 2002, teams like the San Francisco 49ers that are playing in their season openers on the road, and their point spread is between +2.5 and -2.5, and they won 6 or fewer games the season before. San Fran went 6-11 a season ago. Those teams like San Francisco, 11-1 straight up in ATS since 2002. Again, since 2002, teams like the San Francisco 49ers were playing their season opener on the road and they're +2.5 to -2.5. And they won 6 or fewer games the season before, 11-1 straight up in ATS since 2022. That's good enough for me to get me over the hump. I'm going with the San Francisco 49ers, but I'm going to money line, folks. I know -1. Look, I don't want to push. In case this game comes down to the wire and the 49ers win by 1, I want to be assured of having a winning pick. And laying 115 is a very reasonable number, to say the least. San Francisco -115, you can get that money line number at Caesars right now over the Seattle Seahawks. Again, we're going to take the Miami Dolphins +1.5 at the Indianapolis Colts. We're going to take the San Francisco 49ers on the money line at odds of -115 at the Seattle Seahawks. I'll be back on Monday with more winning free pick videos. Don't forget to give me a like. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, folks. Until the next time, for Wager Talk TV and Ross the Boss Benjamin, take care and God bless.